There is a movie that will come out in October. Tom Cruise is the star. It's called Digger, and you guys are looking that up like crazy. A lot of people are asking questions. The content is trending. So I'm going to begin by giving you a look at the trailer.
Everything changes. You know, one day you're a cat. Just take a little taste for daddy. Come on, sweetheart. Or a king. The next day you're just ashes in a box. How long would you say she has?
Between 2 weeks and 5 minutes.
Mr. Rockwell, my name is Sandy Clarkson.
Yeah, Sandy. How you been, buddy? You're the man with the 5-foot crap. Now, glacier over there in Greenland, it shifts 5 feet. Now, this desk in front of me is bigger than 5 feet.
Mr. Rockwell.
My is a tenth of that size. What do you want me to shut down a $1 billion platform over something that's 10 times the size of my...
Oh, I don't believe you understand what's happening, sir.
What did you just say?
Sorry, sir.
Well, I know perfectly well what's going on there, because I'm paying for the whole thing. I'm paying for your 90% Hungarian goose down winter jacket. I'm paying your salary. Do you want to shut her down?
Well,
say it!
Mr. President, we're utterly unprotected against a disaster of this magnitude.
What's our worst case scenario?
$18 trillion, sir.
Is that all the bad news?
Oh, there's the nuclear waste, too.
Digger here got us into this mess, and Digger's gonna dig us out again.
Well, let's go.
You knew long before the rest of us.
That is why it is your problem. If we can't control the course of nature, at least we can control the narrative.
But it happened.
Mother Nature, she loved to win.
You're gonna save the world.
Ah, fellas, Mother Nature wants to fight.
Is he okay?
Mr. President. Mr. President?
Get that bird, let's dance!
Puppy-shaped story.
They already know the story.
They know the facts. The story has yet to be told. When all else fails, you hit them with the truth. You know, the hard truth. Just bang, bang, bang. Woo! Woo! Yeah, that feels good, doesn't it? That's my girl.
All right, so this is the movie that everyone is talking about. Obviously, the transformation of Tom Cruise. This type of movie he just hasn't done in a really long time. Andrew Freund is here. First of all, do you like that we edited out all of the potty talk?
Yes. That was a broadcast appropriate trailer, Jen. I appreciate it. And God, that trailer kind of gives me chills. I can't wait to see this movie.
Okay, so he is doing press, and I do mean Tom Cruise, in an unusual way, right? He invited a couple of you guys, journalists, or dare I say some of them were junketeers, people who go on all these movie junkets, to talk to him in person. He looks a little bit different. So are you guys twins? Are you twinning, Andrew?
When I was looking at that, I was like, oh, we do kind of like look alike. But what I will say is, you know, Warner Brothers invited a few journalists to go and see the trailer, but they didn't tell us that we were going to meet Tom. I knew that Tom was going to be there and do a little Q&A. And then we watched the trailer and they gave everyone wristbands and they're like, Tom wants to meet you guys. I'm like, and I have met Tom before. He's always very kind. But yeah, I mean, after we screened the trailer, I went and I got to speak with Tom and we got to take that photo. And what I will say, and you're right, is we have not seen him like this in a while. This is a comedy. This is not a Tom Cruise action flick. I don't think he's running, although if he's running as Digger, I would totally love to see that. And in this role, he plays sort of an aging billionaire energy tycoon whose company may have triggered an environmental catastrophe. And Digger, the character he plays, has to save the world, Jen, because if he doesn't, it could spark a nuclear war. And the director of this film, Alejandro González Iñárritu, he directed The Revenant, and this is his first English language film since The Revenant. A lot of awards buzz already for this, Jen. You know, Tom Cruise has never won an Oscar for his acting. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on the awards circuit for this film.
You know that the Oscars love it when the actor, especially a good-looking one, changes their appearance in a negative way. It's crazy, but we've seen it with Charlize Theron with Monster. It just happens each and every time. We're best friends. No one really watches this show. Do you think he took this in part to get the attention of the Oscar voters, to let them know he is willing to go there in terms of the aesthetic?
Well, it's interesting because, when we were speaking to Tom after, he really took this because he's in love with Inarritu. He's been following Inarritu's career for a long time. They've known each other a long time. This script came, Inarritu said, Tom had to play this role. And I think if you're Tom Cruise, like anyone, you like to mix things up. And I think he must have read this script and was like, this is so delicious. And, he disappears. I don't think... Well, he was Les Grossman in Tropic Thunder, so he was completely different in that role. And this is, he has a pot belly. He's got a, comb over. But I think for Cruise, it's just fun. And, he's an artist and he likes to, play different roles. He's 64 now. And I think he likes to, take chances with his career. But I can't wait to see this movie. I'm very, very excited to see it.
So what did you guys talk about? Give me the tea. What did you chat about? I need something.
Okay.
Okay.
So there was a lot of swearing in the trailer. So when I first went up to Tom, I said a swear word, and I'm not going to repeat now. And he loved it, Jen. He loved it. Because I was like, are you blanking kidding me with how good this movie looks? And then we talked about the movie, and then he sort of asked what I was working on. And I actually told him about my Waymo show. And I was like, Tom, anytime you want to come in my Waymo, you're welcome. Anytime. You are welcome. Welcome.
What's scarier, an F-14 pilot with him or Andrew in a Waymo?
Hey, nothing is scary about any of those. I would love to be in a plane with Tom Cruise because, he can do the acrobatics. He can actually fly acrobatics, which
I know.
I can't do that, Jen. Yeah, I can't do that.
Years ago, I was offered one of the Mission Impossible junkets, and for whatever reason, I wasn't able to go. I do have FOMO when I see you and some of my other friends speaking to him, because I do know you've shared with me, Tara, everyone, that he's warm. He remembers you. He embraces you. He asks you, what are you doing? What are you working on? He's a people's person, yeah?
Yeah, and what I will say, it's funny you mentioned those premieres. I've been around the world with him covering those Mission premieres. He is the only actor, Jen, that I have ever seen that will get to a premiere, no matter what the weather is, no matter what it is. He'll get there like 3 hours early, even before the press. He will walk the line where all the fans are. He will take photos. He will sign autographs. I've never seen any other actor at that level. Actually, any other actor at any level do that. And he is a genuinely nice person. And the fact that he did this event the other day, spoke to everyone, took pictures with everyone, there's no one else like Tom Cruise. They're just that he's, he is kind of like the last great movie star, in my opinion.
Well, you know what? I consider you a great friend. You have every opportunity to show that. I believe actions speak louder than words. So the next time you see my friend Tom, tell him, maybe to hop on and say hi.
I mean, hopefully I'll get to interview him for this movie and, we'll show some Jen Frederick love. We'll show some Philly love.
I love it. All right, so real quick, do you know that there's this movie about the making of the Rocky film? Are you aware of that?
I am aware of that. It's funny because at CinemaCon, I was working for Amazon and I interviewed the stars of that film. I haven't seen that film, but it is compelling. I saw footage from it at CinemaCon in Las Vegas, and the actor that portrays Sly Stallone, first of all, he looks just like him. So you're talking to this guy, I was talking to him, and it's like I was speaking to a 20-year-old Sylvester Stallone. It is wild. And that film looks phenomenal, and I know it's getting a lot of buzz, and obviously the Philly connection. And that, I think, will also be an awards contender. You're going to hear a lot about that film.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate the help, and just have a great rest of your day. How about that?
I'm going to go to the gym now, Jen. I think it's time to go to the gym.
Get after it, Andrew. You know, if you're going to be with Tom and all these people, you have to keep up. You have to keep up.
I gotta look. If Tom looks like that at 64, I gotta get into shape, Jen.
No, you look great. Thank you. I know you're busy out there. Thanks for making the time for us.